Hi, my name is Marcel Rodriguez, and my choice for industry professional is Brian De Palma. Born in Newark, New Jersey on September 11, 1940, De Palma was raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire as he attended various Protestant and Quaker schools. He graduated from Friends Central School and even won a regional science fair on a project entitled An Analog Computer to Solve Different Equations. De Palma soon enrolled at Columbia University to study physics, but soon became enraptured with the filmmaking process after watching Citizen Kane and Vertigo. Eventually, this led to De Palma enrolling in the newly co-ed Sarah Lawrence College as a grad student in their theater department during the early 1960s. It was at this time that various influences started to make an impact on Brian De Palma, from Wilfrid Leach to Michelangelo Antonioni, Jean-Luc Godard, Andy Warhol, and Alfred Hitchcock. They all left a delible impression on De Palma that made him the filmmaker he is today. It was at this time that De Palma first started working with Robert De Niro, resulting in the film The Wedding Party, shot in 1963 and co-directed with Wilfrid Leach. It wasn't released until 1969, and he would end up working 3 more times with Robert De Niro on Greetings in 1968 and Hi Mom in 1970. It was at this time that De Palma started to work on many projects with smaller studios, including Sisters, Phantoms of Paradise, and Obsession, but scored his first major hit with 1976's Carrie, which was based on a Stephen King novel. After this, De Palma became known for his unique camera work and voyeurism style of movie making. Coupled with underlying themes of betrayal and death, it allowed De Palma to create some of the most powerful and disturbing moments in movie history. Examples include the elevator scene in Dressed to Kill, the general rape witnessed by Michael J. Fox's character in Casualties of War, and Amy Irving's character's sheer rage to becoming a killing machine in his movie The Fury. All powerful moments that De Palma used to make us feel as if we were part of these events, and all of them effective tools in movie making that influence today's generation of filmmakers. Another thing to note is that throughout De Palma's career, he has worked with the same actors and screenwriters on multiple occasions. Through a 5-decade-long career, that is something to take note of, because along his resume of those he's worked with multiple times includes Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, John Travolta, Sean Penn, and Amy Irving, and amongst screenwriters, Oliver Stone and David Kopp. Released in 1983, Scarface was not a box office success at the time. It had included numerous death threats to both De Palma and Oliver Stone, who were responsible for the making of the film, and was considered a box office flop. However, its relevance 30 years later is perhaps higher than it ever has been, becoming somewhat of a cult film, with a much more higher following than they usually deserve. This tragic rags-to-riches story, with a twist of downfall of the American dream, was both comical and violent, gritty and highly stylish. Scarface defined an era of gangster films, with its themes and its storytelling, thanks to performances by Al Pacino and the style of Brian De Palma. Another gangster film, yet a completely different era and a completely different point of view, this great cast and strong and memorable performances that allowed Sean Connery to win an Academy Award for supporting actor was an intense drama that inspired a tour de force of filmmaking. Along with a highly inspired scene at the train station that plays as the film's climax, The Untouchables stands out in every way. While Scarface is my favorite film, perhaps ever, and definitely of De Palma's, it's The Untouchables that proved to be De Palma's masterpiece. Carlito's Way is not as violent as its predecessors, but it is more emotionally engaging. Artistic and romantic spins on the gangster genre are what set this film apart from other flicks like it. It's thoughtful in its approach, highly suspenseful, and genuinely heartbreaking. Due to the film's ability to get you attached, it has almost no cliches. That and the brilliant camera work, which proves how masterful De Palma has become, makes this film a true classic. Sean Penn steals nearly every scene, and the film truly is sad at the end. All in all, De Palma's had an amazing career, from films that range from extremely violent to excellently told stories. His themes are evident throughout pretty much everything he's done. You should probably check it out sometime, as I'm pretty sure you can find it on Netflix or available for rent in pretty much any store. You will have a good time, and if you don't, so sue me. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for watching.